entertainment will be transformed.
Since the beginning of the live-action Transformers movie universe, we've wanted to see fan-favorite Autobots and, of course, Decepticons. But with each movie, the Decepticons continuously get the short end of the stick by having their faces, sparks, or heads taken by the heroic Autobots. So the question remains, why waste them? Now before anyone happens to say because they're evil, I am aware of that. But where's the focus on the villains aside from the big plan? Several fan-favorite Decepticons have joined the movieverse, as it continued, though the creators seem to have taken some liberties with their designs, some lasting 3 movies, and some lasting only 1 if they're even lucky to make it all the way through one of them. Of course, the Autobots are meant to destroy the evil force of the Decepticons, but you gotta ask yourself, who is really the true villain? In this episode, we'll go ahead and talk about one of our favorites who joined the live-action movie universe, who was also voiced by Mr. Frank Welker himself, the Decepticon assassin, Shockwave. When Shockwave first debuted in Dark of the Moon, we saw a little bit of him, and really, he didn't do much. As usual, he was killed off towards the final act of the film. But Shockwave has shown up previously before Dark of the Moon. In 2007, shortly after the movie came out, a video game was made so that people can relive the moments of the first movie, though, once again, taking some creative liberties. And Shockwave was actually one of the first ever villains to show up in this video game, though sporting a very rather different design as opposed to that of the one he was debuted in Dark of the Moon. And of course many people were rather confused as to why Shockwave was in this, but when the big announcement came during the production of Transformers Dark of the Moon, we heard that our favorite Cyclops Decepticon has joined the ranks of the live-action movie universe cast. Now, unfortunately, due to this, a lot of the Transformers live-action movie universe characters lack a certain personality, if any at all, and Shockwave didn't really have one. If anything, his purpose was to be a literal lethal killing machine, being accompanied by a Cybertronian beast known as the Driller to help him further achieve that accomplishment. That is why I say Shockwave is one of the wasted Decepticons throughout this universe. Once again, like most of the Transformers movie characters, these characters do not have a proper personality. Shockwave does not really go to his Generation 1 roots applying logic or anything, because this is a different take on the character. But even so, this Shockwave has little to no personality, and thus, he is a wasted Decepticon. And sadly, as previously mentioned, though he later got killed off, further leaving an imprint that he was not the same Shockwave we wanted to see. But his death was not in vain. Though his death and lack of character still saddens us, his design and character model still carries on through the movieverse, and of course, in our memories. And that's all about Shockwave, a character we wanted to see, but he will forever live on through our hearts. Do you agree with me? If not, feel free to go ahead and have a nice discussion down in the comment section down below. And if you wish to learn more about the movie interpretation of Shockwave, educate yourself. Check out tfwiki.net for more information. And stay tuned for the next episode featuring a Decepticon who is all about the motto, to punish and enslave.